Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you what we did this week for the game development, and this is Devlog episode 2. So keep in mind, as I said last video, I'm probably, and you know what, most likely, going to be making a devlog video every single week, so you guys can see what I'm doing, what we're doing actually. I keep forgetting that there's a team involved. Anyway, what we're doing. Now, there is quite a bit to show you this week compared to last week. I have done quite a bit more on the game development. As I said, there probably won't be too much progress every week, because keep in mind, it's 1 week. We're only working on this like 10 hours a day, so you know, in 70 hours, there's really not much we can do, which is, you know, roughly how much we're doing in a week. But there is a decent amount to show you. So yeah, each video could be 7-8 minutes because there is that little bit to show you guys. So let's start off with the map. Okay, so the map is a little bit more complete than it was last time. I don't know if we had these rooms done. We might have had these done. I think we're just doing the library. Anyway, yeah, library's done. So the map, I haven't done too much work on the map. There is a staircase now, and I was working on a principal's office. He's like, go into play mode. Yeah, so I was working on the principal's office a little bit. But yeah, so not too much work has been done on the map because we've been mainly working on the AI. Now, AI is incredibly difficult to make, so that's taken quite a while. I might as well show you what we've done with that. So if we go into here, and if we go into our behavior tree, this is basically like the AI's brain, basically tells them what to do. So I'll explain it simpler, right? This is the root, so that's the start, okay? So yeah, you know, when the game starts, it will run this, and it will have a selector. The selector will always go to the left, like the most left first. Well, everything on this will go most left first. You can kind of see there's like these numbers here, and it does these in order. So what's going to happen, it goes to 0. And what's after 0? 1. So after 1, it's going to see if it can't see the player, okay? So if it can't see the player, it will run this command. I'll tell you what this means in a sec. But if it can see the player, then it won't be able to run this command because it has to not be able to see the player, right? So if it can see the player, it will go over here. So I'll explain this really simple. So basically, alright guys, my mic decided to stop working, but it's alright. I'll just, let's go over this again. So basically, if you can't see the player, it will run this, and what this will do is this will allow it to go like on free roam, I guess. So this will allow it to roam around randomly. So what's going to happen is at the very start, it will wait for 3 seconds. I'll explain why I've got that in a sec. And then it will find a random location. So what it does is when it runs the thing to find the random location, it will get the location of itself, and that will be the origin. And then from the origin, it will be able to get a random point in the radius around it. So the radius I picked is 20,000. I think that's I think that's 20,000 on the grid. So I'm not exactly sure what the measurement is on that, but 20,000 seemed to work. So from the origin, which keep in mind the origin is the location when the commands run, it will go within 20,000. Well, whatever the units are, okay? The grid, I think it's on the grid. And then it basically will finish the execute and it will go there. Now, the thing that actually commands it to go there is move to. So this will get the location. So this will get the random location in the radius, and this will move to it. Once it's done this, it will go back up to the top. So what it will do, and I'll explain the 3 seconds in a sec. It goes back to the top. If you still can't see the player, it will wait 3 seconds before doing all this again. And the reason we've done that is so it doesn't just keep, like, you know, let's say it moves to a location. When it gets there, it doesn't just instantly move somewhere else. It waits there for 3 seconds. It, you know, just does whatever, waits, and then it will do it again. And if it can see the player, okay, then it will chase the player. So to chase the player, it will find the player's location, and the way it does that is by getting the player character. It gets the location, and and then I guess that's I've completely had a mind blank of what I've done here, but that should yeah, the origin is the location. I'm pretty sure it will go to the origin, which is the actor's location. And then what will happen is it will chase the player. We also have like a melee attack. It doesn't actually do damage, but it is set up. And the way it works is, if the player is in range, which is 150 on the grid, then it will... sorry about that, my microphone stopped working again. So if the player's on range, it will basically keep chasing the player. Okay, wait, I'll explain. How do I explain this? Alright. So yeah, if the player's in range, but the player's moving, this allows it to keep chasing the player while attacking, because if it runs a melee attack, it will basically just stand still. So if it's trying to hit you and you're moving, it won't be able to hit you. So this basically allows it to keep moving while doing the melee attack, and once you're out of range, it won't run that anymore. It will just it will continue to do that. So that's basically the AI at the moment. There's a lot more to add. That's only roam and sight. There's going to be hearing, there's going to be all kinds of stuff. So I'll basically just show you what the AI does. So let's get out of the range. Okay. So right now, he will be roaming somewhere. So let's go find him. There he is. Now, if we were to get in his sight, okay, he turned around. Now he starts chasing us. Now, when we're in a certain range of him, he starts doing the melee attack. So if we go and eject here, you can see that he's melee attacking us, okay? And then if we go back in, if we get away from him, he'll continue to chase us. But then if we were to run away from him and just, you know, get completely away from him so he can't see us now, he should be on roaming now. So if we go down here, he should be randomly roaming. Let's go take a look. Yep, well, he saw me again, but yeah, he's randomly roaming. So that's how the AI works. It's very simple. It's still got a lot more work to do. As I said, we really couldn't do much in 70 hours. That's not too much time when it comes to game development. We have all of our AI thingos. Now, the next thing we're working on, and we haven't finished this yet because for some reason it's not working. I don't know if it's a bug, but we were working on the page spawns. So basically, we want these all to be random. And for some reason they were not working, so we don't know why they're not working. But if we go to blueprints, we basically at the start of the match it will run all this stuff, which will basically pick one of the pages to spawn in. For some reason, like I don't know if we've done it wrong, so we're still working on it. But for some reason, it won't actually spawn in any page. If we go in, you can see there's 5 pages here. There's one down there. If we go in, and not go under the ground, if we go above the ground, if we go in there, there's not going to be a single page. And yeah, we're still working on that. We don't know why that's happening. Oh, and look who's here. So yeah, we were also working on audio, which I'm not going to show you today. But yeah, we were working on some audio, so that's cool. He's going to be able to make audios when he sees you, which is Site A. He will make audio when he's roaming, and there's a rare sound he'll make when he's roaming. This is basically a manic scream. So keep in mind, this guy's from a mental asylum, so he's roaming, he's making these, you know, these noises, but then there's a rare occasion where he makes this manic scream or manic laugh. It's I think it's kind of like a laugh. You can see there's 3 things on there, but yeah, it's like a laugh, and it's cool. I guess it suits his character. I have edited the pitch a bit to make it a bit deeper, just so it works right with him. We were also working on a font. If we go to the UI, yeah, so if we go to player HUD, we're working on the number, and this number will represent the number of pages you've collected. And then that's how many pages you need to collect. Obviously, there'll be more on the UI, but yeah, sorry, on the HUD. When you go in the game, the HUD's not currently enabled. I know how to enable it. We just have it disabled because we don't need it on at the moment. When we're working on it, of course, we'll turn that thing on. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the development update. I think also, yeah, we did end up getting these flickering lights correct. So if we turn it off, you can see, it's very nice. Sometimes the flicker's a little bit darker, sometimes it's a little bit brighter, and I think it's all good and well. I'll just show you how we've done that real quick, and then we'll end off the video there. So, where would I find that? I believe that's under Modular School. Here. And we've also got the lockers one as well, but we'll go look at roof lights. So basically what's happening is on event begin play, so that's when the game starts, it'll pick a range in between 0.1 and 1.2. This is basically the duration of the delay of like the flicker. So when it flickers, it will set the light off. So this will set the light off, and this will set the intensity down. Now this is what gives us the random lighting. So instead of having a fixed light where it's the same brightness every time it flickers, it can vary in this range. And then there's a delay for 0.1 seconds, which will set the lights back on, and it will set the intensity in between this. So there is a big range. It can go fully up to what it was at, but it can also be very low, which gives that realistic flicker feel, I guess. So yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this devlog. And I hope you guys enjoy the upcoming ones, because we do have a bit to show every week. I hope that, well actually I don't hope, I can definitely guarantee that next week we'll have a lot more development on the map. In fact, the map could be done. Couldn't promise that, but it'll be a lot more developed than it is now, because we haven't done much work. We've been trying to work out the AI and the random spawning and all that, and it's difficult to do that kind of stuff. I guess more the AI is the difficult part, because we're not really used to behavior trees. We usually just use like pawn sensing, which is a thing in the character blueprint. But yeah, we're working it out. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.